Nothing has changed with regards to what we're doing at the schools, but there are changes with the plans, which I'm going to just run through right here so you'll know. But we're still renovating all the classrooms, pre-K through 6 here, the upgrades, the central kitchen. We're going to have all the programs available at the first floor here at the elementary school, like we said before. This is all review, but I'm just reviewing it for you guys. Space and meeting and storage at all the schools, update the science labs, in the buildings, new space for the Wheeler cafeteria, and the new chorus and band room over at the middle high school. Maintenance and energy get a complete upgrade at both schools once again. We'll have all ADA compliance, fire buildings will be sprinkled, acoustics, natural lighting, everything is going to be up to the state standards, and the roofs will be replaced and fixed. Title IX and code upgrades at the gymatorium will take place, and all the mechanical, plumbing, electrical systems will be updated where necessary. So again, these are all things that we knew about. Some things that just to kind of give a little bit of a review of what's happened over the last year or so, I guess you'd say. So we were appointed, the ad hoc building committee was appointed originally to kind of look at these plans. And those who have been following it know all the work we did to get to where we ended up. We actually were directed by the tri-board to kind of look at the improvement of the science labs. The elementary administration office needed to be at the front and really bring everything up to code. In May 2016, we were reappointed as the school modernization building committee. And really everybody returned except we had one student who went off to college and one person who didn't return, and we actually added 3 new members. In the last, say, 6 or 8 months, we went through a really rigorous process to select an architect to help us design the building, and we then selected a construction manager to help us manage the construction of this. So Quisenberry Arcari was selected as the architect, Downs Construction was selected as our CM. As Peter mentioned earlier, the state did approve the projects as a priority A project, and that's the highest priority that they give. So essentially, we're guaranteed that we will get funding, as long as the legislature funds schools, which they do every year. So that's great news. The town did authorize $1.59 million in funds for us to spend before we actually get that approval from the state, and we've been using that money thus far in order to get us ready. In fact, today, as Peter said, we went up to the state and actually we were there the entire day, and you could see the amount of paperwork that was there and all the work that's gone into the last few months. I can't say enough about Quisenberry and Downs and the amount of hard work they've been putting in. Really, we're in a very aggressive time frame, and they've been working double time to really get this thing done. And it was really apparent today when we went to the state how organized we were and prepared we were for that meeting. So that was great. We hope to, hear about state funding approval by July 1st. It's up to the legislature when they're going to actually say, okay, the schools that are a priority have their funding. So we'll wait on that.